Welcome back to Briggs on Books. If you're about to pick the next book you're going to read, hang on, because I've got a pretty exciting book for you. And I guess it's a novel, but it sounds like it could be real with things going on in our universe right now. By the way, here's the book. I'm not even going to try the title. We're going to make the author say it. I just happen to have the author here as well. Welcome, Suzie Jay.
Hello.
Tell our viewers the name of the book.
It's The Darkness of Ragnarök, Shadows of Midgard.
Okay, and it's set in modern times, I'd imagine.
Yes.
But it also pulls from the past and mysteries and the old gods, etc. Tell us a little bit about the book.
Oh gosh, there is so much in it. So Ragnarök is actually the reorder of the cosmos in the gods' worlds in Norse mythology. So, and that hits our planet in the form of a comet storm. Our planet in Norse is Midgard. So what happens is with the reorder of the cosmos, of course, our sun is pulled out of orbit and it plunges our world into darkness. And within the darkness comes everything that is unseen. So you've got some pretty terrible things out there that's going to try and ruin your day for you as well. There's a scientific team in the States that work for the nuclear energy and scientific technology. And that's based in Idaho Falls, which it actually is there. But just north of that is Test Area North, which is where it chose to put the underground government facility. Now, the team of scientists that are working on the crystal skulls, which the government has procured from private collections, and they're running tests on them. So, of course, Ragnarök hits during the course of the testing, and all chaos breaks loose.
Yeah.
Had great fun making up some really, really diabolical monsters. So one of them is called the ground crawlers. So when the comets were plummeting into our Earth, it opened up really deep fissures, and out came these kind of humanoid beings. They're blind, their skin is a translucent white, they're very muscular with long limbs, talons, they have an echolocation because they're blind, but they also have a very acute sense of smell. Now these creatures, these ground crawlers, they developed a taste for human flesh too. So at the beginning they're happy feasting on dead bodies, but it's not going to be long before they're tracking live meat. So they have that to contend with. So it also goes back to World War II. There's a very little known piece of history. Near to where I live, there is a manor house. And in World War II, Eisenhower did actually fly there on a 4-day mission to meet with the American soldiers that were based there alongside English and British soldiers. So, yeah, that is written into the storyline, that 4-day mission. Even to this day, nobody knows what that 4-day mission was. Wow. So I kind of use that in the book. So the thing is, Hitler, as you know, he loved paranormal, Norse mythology, anything like that. He knew the crystal skulls, and he knew they could hold unimaginable power. So that's in my book, that Eisenhower went there to hide the 13th crystal skull, which is essential to complete the energy field that they need to actually bring the sun back to our world.
Now, the book delves into some mythology. Is it Norse mythology?
It is Norse mythology, yes. Okay, yeah. I've kept it very close to the Poetic Edda, which is the oldest accounts of the Norse gods and their worlds and their trials and tribulations and everything else. So there's an awful lot of research.
I was going to say, this whole thing sounds like a giant research project. Now, they say a giant meteor storm is going to pass by Earth in the next few years. That's why it seems kind of, could feel realistic. The book may feel very realistic to us.
Yeah, absolutely. The thing is, you would imagine that with a comet storm being Ragnarök, the reorder of the cosmos calls that. So for me, even though Ragnarok has never been depicted this way before, it made sense for me.
Yep. It's very exciting, and it just your imagination just to be able to create this is just incredible. It's amazing. Now, did I see some other books by you out there on Amazon?
No, just this one.
This one, okay,
is my
good.
debut novel.
Very
so
good.
It is actually a book series. This is the first one in the series.
Ah, good. I love a series.
Yeah. I'm expecting 6 to 8 books in the series.
Okay.
I'm already working on the sequel.
Yeah.
So that's in the pipeline already. So.
Tell me from start to finish, when did you start this project, and how long did it take you, and through getting it published and like that?
Yeah, it's taken 9 years.
9 years, yeah.
9 years. Simply because, in the first instance, it was an idea for an RPG PC game. And
nice.
I wanted it to be with video playthrough and things for the gamers to be able to do and collect and everything else. So I did all the files for that, and I did all the concept art for all of the entities and creatures in my book. So that took a year to do that, you know. And then I started writing the storyline, and the more I got into the storyline, the more I thought, you know what, this is going to make a great book sort series, because there's so much, so many elements you could put into it. And so, yeah, it took a while, but we're there.
So 9 years, will the second one take that long?
No, not at all, no.
Yeah.
No. Obviously, it's my debut novel, so there was a lot of learning about what was expected of me as an author.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of learning went on. But yeah, I did it. I got
Very
there.
good.
And so the next one now, I'm not expecting it to take more than about 18 months.
Wow. By the way, I meant to ask you this early. Tell our viewers where you're located right now.
I'm in the UK, the United Kingdom, and I'm based in South Wales. So yeah, the actual mission for the 13th Crystal Skull takes place 7 miles down the road from me.
Perfect. Now, it's 11:45 a.m. here in California. What time is it where you are?
It's 7. I don't know.
About 8 hours. 8 hours
Yeah,
later.
about, I think it is 8 hours ahead of you.
Very good, very good. So it's going to be nighttime pretty soon.
Yeah, it's starting to fade the light.
Very good, very good. Now, here in California, it's going to be 105 degrees. What's your weather?
It would be very cold to you here.
We're going to be cold too.
We're at about 24 degrees.
That's centigrade.
Yeah.
One of the sea.
That's warm to us. So.
Yeah. In America, we don't know the centigrade. So.
Oh, right, okay. So I should imagine it's about 72 degrees.
Oh, that's nice. A very nice day there.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, so it's pleasant, but unfortunately we don't get enough of it to be able to acclimatise to it. So before you know it, we're back in the minus.
Great. Suzie, you're amazing. Your mind is amazing. And I can't wait to read this book. And I can't wait for the next one to come out. We're past time. We're only supposed to have about 10 minutes here, but you're so fascinated. I wanted to talk to you more. Any last thoughts for our viewers about your book, or about anything you want to talk about?
It's a blended genre, even though it's classed as a fantasy adventure. It's got Norse mythology, it's got the paranormal, it's got runes, but it's all set in the modern day, and it just
modern day,
like brings those two things together nicely. It's 330 pages long, so it's a good-sized book.
Yeah, that's good.
And yeah, I'm hoping 18 months and the sequel will be out.
Perfect.
I don't want to say too much about the ending to this one, because I don't want to spoil it for the readers.
Very good. Well, thank you, Suzie. I hope you'll come on the show again, because you're exciting and amazing just to talk to. And I can tell this book's going to be really, really good. And we help people pick their next read. And I think it helps when you meet the author and see how interesting and creative the author is. So hopefully people go buy this book.
sorry, it is available on Amazon US now, so, and it's also in Barnes and Noble as well.
Very
for you
good.
guys out there.
Very good. Thank you, Suzie. And for our viewers, stick around. We're going to have another author right after this.